All right, welcome back. It's time now for Earnings Exchange. Today we've got the action, the story, and the trade on Tesla. Kind of ironic because we just talked about gas prices. Also IBM and Lam Research. First up, Tesla shares down 29% the past month. The EV maker faces difficulties with demand. It missed on deliveries, reporting 15,000 fewer than expected. Oh, and this guy Elon Musk has been front and center in the drama surrounding his pending Twitter deal. Let's bring in Phil LeBeau with the story, and Matt Maley joins us with the trade. Matt with Miller Tabak first. Phil, set it up.
Well, I think what people are going to be focused on when the numbers come out after the bell is, first of all, not just the top and the bottom line, but it's the numbers within the numbers. Automotive gross margins, they're expected to come in, I think, 28.5% is the consensus. Is it there? Is it even perhaps a little bit higher than that? That could give a boost to the stock. And then what's going on with the gigafactory production overall, specifically Shanghai, which is the big enchilada, and then you've got Texas and Berlin, which are also ramping up production. And that also feeds into the discussion about demand and what they're seeing not only in the fourth quarter, but potentially beyond that. I don't think they're going to give us guidance for next year, but I do think that whatever commentary Elon Musk has about the market strength overall, that's going to get a lot of attention. Though, let's be clear, Brian, he almost always says the same thing. So there's great demand for our Tesla vehicles. We need something a little more tangible than just great demand.
No, we'll see. $6 a gallon gas in California. They're going to have great demand. Matt Maley, what's the trade on Tesla? Maybe one of the, if not the most important stocks in the world, given all the options activity tied to it?
Yeah, well, Brian, there's no question the stock has been beaten up lately, and we're talking about demand. I mean, one of the things I think a lot of people will be asking about is what's the demand in China, because there's some stories about the demand starting to shrink there. Whether Elon Musk answers that question or not will be interesting. But the one thing on a technical basis, the stock is getting oversold. And if you look at the chart, it's what we call a descending triangle pattern. And but it's made a kind of little bit of a double bottom down here, just above 200. If this this news is not good enough to get the stock to bounce a little bit here, and we break below 200, it's going down to that $170 level that I think Tony Saganani was talking about earlier this week. But if we get any kind of a good news, I mean, there's a lot of shorts in this name, a lot of put buyers. This thing bounces. It's going to bounce like a rocket ship. So we're at a key technical level, but I think with the demand issue and heading into a recession, on a longer-term basis, we are going to eventually fall below $200 before we see the ultimate bottom in this one.
How high are the expectations, Phil, going into tonight? Don't say great demand.
Look, I think they're high, but at the same point, Brian, everybody knows that they're going to have strong numbers for the third quarter, probably near record profits, probably record profits. You've got the pricing, and you obviously have the production that is there. The real question becomes, how much can you look into the future and say, I'm pretty confident that we're going to see X, Y, and Z in terms of production and where the gigafactories are?
All right, finally, let's talk about Lam Research. The names continue to struggle. All the semiconductor stocks do. Slowing demand, macro headwinds. Lam Research shares not spared, down big this year. Christina Partsinevelos, what can you tell us here?
Well, let's start with the fact that Lam makes wafer fab equipment, and it actually faces two major hurdles ahead of earnings. Firstly, you got memory weakness, which is across the board. Memory chip maker Micron cutting capital expenditures by 50% in its latest earnings report for 2023. You also have chip maker TSMC also announcing a 10% cut to capex for 2022. So that means less money spent on the machines that builds the chips, hitting Lam's revenues. The second major hurdle is the export restrictions to China. Lam has higher than industry average exposure to the memory market and actually sells chips to Chinese chipmaker YMTC. But about just a week ago, Lam said it has stopped supplying that particular company and stopped supplying the equipment needed to make those super high artificial intelligence chips in China. However, Lam can continue to sell equipment to other corporations that are based in China like Samsung, TSMC, SK Hynix for the next year without a license. That's when we could see the impact a year from now if they don't get the license. And Applied Materials warning these rules could mean a $400 million hit to revenue. So what will Lam say after the bell today?
Matt, what do you think? What do you want to hear? What do you need to hear?
Well, I mean, we want to hear something about their, their margins. Their margins have been holding up pretty well. If they can continue to do that, it might be able to help the stock. I mean, one of the things we do have to realize is that you go out the last decade, the stock has only been this cheap one other time. We're trading below 10 times forward earnings, and that was just before the Fed pivoted in late 2018. The stock is also getting oversold. And let's face it, I mean, how much bad news can we possibly get in this in the whole sector? So a lot of bad news is out there. We could get a short-term bounce if you get any kind of good news in the name.
Matt and Christina, thank you very much. Folks, thank you all very much.